Alrighty, it is Christians be cooking here on a Monday night. This is gonna be a week 8 recap here. Doing pretty well. We got back on the win column. Puts us at 5-3, I believe. So I think that's Ryan and I who are gonna be the two there, and then I think it's Mikey and Jesse again. Sharing that one spot. So in there for third and fourth place. I think Ryan's got me beat by on points, so he'll probably be third. So, but we're showing out pretty well this week. It's doing well. Finally had some things clicking. We had some big bets that actually paid off. We had some trusty rusties that ended up being a little bit more rusty looking than trusty. All in all, it was a 150 plus, so that's where we want to be each and every week. Had Jacobs here on Monday night. Do pretty well. Starting from the top of the lineup, we had Burrow get me 27.6 points or 4 points or something like that. That's why we drafted him where we did. Didn't realize he'd have such a bitchy fit about the leg early on. But he's back, hopefully. We're seeing some good signs. He's still a little spotty. We want him to get back to normal where he's throwing 20 plus every week. So if we can do that, that's great. Then, actually watching the games here. Then we had Tua get me 21. He even got a fumble and a interception, I think. So, he's good for 20 plus. That's why he's number 4 or 5. Then we had CMC get me 26.8, 27 points. So that's where we need him to be. That's where we want him to be. That's everything we could ask for, honestly. Then we had Josh Jacobs here tonight. Just finishing off the last minute and 12 seconds of the game here. We had Josh Jacobs go off for 16 points. People have been calling him pretty bum, pretty garbage, pretty trash. It's not exactly what we want, but I think with this week, it'll put him somewhere in the top 15, which is okay. I got CMC at the absolute clear number 2 running back in the entire league, is 5 points averaging less than CMC. So, that's a clear number 1 dog in its own class, doing his thing. We got Jacobs, he's an RB2, in this league where we've seen so many injuries, but, he's filling that slot. We had Amari Cooper get me 12 points. That's pretty good. Can't ask any more, can't ask any less. He just needs to stay consistently above 10, 11, 12 points. That's all I can really ask for him. We had Christian Kirk, actually. He made it into the name. He shared it with CMC, but nevertheless, he made it into the name, and he was a big dud. He got 6.6. That's rough. We can't be having that. That's just too low to have in a starting lineup. Especially when we got guys like Gabriel Davis, 19.3, 19.8, dropping on the bench. So, just got to manage the team a little bit better. Maybe talk to the guys a little bit more. Do some powwows, smoke some DMT, figure it out. Do a little ayahuasca, I don't know. Got to figure out some new ways to get these managerial decisions, stop affecting our win/loss column. So, just got to be better. Then we had Drake London get me 8. He's wide receiver 3 flex kind of guy. Buys hit me a little bit. Injuries have hit me a little bit. So, I'm just trying to play along till we can get some guys healthy, get some guys, off buys. Next week's going to be rough with week 9. I think I got like 6, 7 guys on buy, so that'll be a free win to Jackson. Still trying to figure out the tight end position. Johnny Smith definitely ain't it. 2 weeks in a row, I've picked him up. He's got me 1 point something points. I think he was 1.8 the point this week. But besides that, he had averaged, besides week 1, he had averaged like 6.8 points or higher. Just figured he'd have the volume. And, the last 2 weeks have been his two, second and third worst weeks he's had this year. And by a long shot, I think he's got like 1 or 2 targets each game, so it's just not looking great for him long term. He was always a short-term fix on he was a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, so just need to peruse on to the next guy and figure it out. Just rough there. Then we had a 1 week wonder. We had, it wasn't really even wonder, it was just a 1 week, worked out bet. I had Kendrick Bourne there in the flex spot. He got me 11.1, so can't ask for anything more. He had scored 2 of my my wide receivers in my real starting lineup. He was picked off waivers. Sounds like he's out for season, but he did what he needed to do in the week that I put him in. So can't ask too terribly much more about that. It's gonna be interesting to see how many people I dropped this week with buys and everything. So that'll be fun. Then we had the new and improved kicker, Matt Gay, get me 10. That was insane. Needed that big time. Cook got me 9. He's rounded it out. If he could give me 10, I'm pretty happy. 49ers defense getting me 5 is just rough. We gotta figure out in baseball terms, we got to figure out the bottom of our lineup here. Special teams is really lacking besides the kicker. And even then, he's a little spotty sometimes. He hits or he's off. So, just some managerial decisions. We on sped week, we didn't lose. So I guess that means we're a sped, which is rough, being 3rd or 4th place here with 5 wins. Not a whole lot of teams in the league can say that. So I don't know, especially with JJ, news with Kirk. It's going to be a little bit rough. I don't expect him to get 20 anymore. He's probably going to get me, I bet he's a St. Brown. I bet he's 13 to 16 points every week, which would be fine. I just need somebody else to be somewhat consistent. So, we just need to see him back healthy. They're probably going to give him a week or 2 to really make sure he's healthy, fully 100%. So that's going to be rough. We're on week 3 here. Just finished up week 3, so we're on week 4 now. Starting of it this Thursday. So we did all right. We got back in the win column. Can't complain too terribly much. And given the dub on a Monday to Jackson Mealman, he should not lose. There's no possible chance of him losing. If he does, he should just owe some money in some pot of just pathetic losers, because once you see my lineup, I think I'm going to be projected like 120, 119, something like that. So it's going to be bad. I haven't even taken a look at his lineup, see what he's got on buys or who's hurt or whatnot. But we're going to need, we're going to be without CMC. We're going to be without Brock Purdy. We're going to be without the 49ers defense. We're going to be without my punter. And I think one other guy, maybe Christian Kirk or something. So it's just going to be a whole lot of rough. We're going to see some real one week bets in the starting lineup next week. So prepare yourselves. It's going to be fun. Jackson, I'm going to wave the winning flag for week 8. However, you can win. You can win week 9. I'm just feeling bad for some of those speds that lost so terribly, especially being lowest score this week. So I'll let you win this week. Get yourself 130. Actually, 125 would probably win it, but I'm estimating 138, 142, something like that is what you'll get, and you'll probably beat me by about 40 some odd points. So congrats on the early win for next week, for week 9. But yeah, Christians be cooking out.